So we have many actors. We have Xisha. Yeah. We have Wang.
I got the novella that is based on a real story in 2015. It was supposed to be turned into novellas. Was written to be turned into a screenplay, and I was recommended and offered to direct the film version of it. So the novella reads like a script. It has very good imagery with a very good writer behind it. And I think what really struck me back then was the story, the times, the changing of different governments in a very tumultuous time in China, from the Japanese-occupied Shanghai to the nationalist government to eventually the new People's Republic, and how that alters a life of an individual. In this case, Zhan Zhou, who has no name, and she's a death row prisoner who murdered her husband. And it was a very different time, so it was not conceived as a movie with what's going on in the world today. It was in 2015, and like most of my film, I'm a very instinctive person. I do not do something because I find it very relevant in a certain sense to the society, but I find things that speaks to me. And in this particular sense, is very unlike anything I've done before. So I think that really intrigued me to go away from my comfort zone, because I've never done a crime story. I've never done anything that's about a murderer or anything that's noir-ish. So to me, it was a chance to do something that I've never done before. And I was mesmerized by all the different characters, not just obviously starting with this woman with no name, but to all the people that were in, the characters that were involved in the story, and how they react to the changing times, which is a recurrent motif in all my film, especially very strong and resilient women character. Those are at the core of almost every single of my film.
国家相对的要晚一些，然后想问子怡的问题是，因为我们看
拍摄之前，我觉得我们这些，有过一些经验的演员都会提前做很多的准备，体验生活，阅读当时的资料，很多当时的文字记载，包括真实事件的这个记录。我个人有一次最难忘的经验，就是我都没有跟导演说，我请了一个朋友带我去了一个屠宰场。我真的是去看他们怎么去砍这个杀猪的，因为我觉得那种我没有办法去体验生活，对吧？我只能去屠宰场去感受一下，然后我看他们在那种血溅的地方，在那种血淋淋的那种地板上，那种震撼还是很强烈的。虽然电影里面我们并没有直接的去表达，但是作为演员，我觉得那种体验还是要的。所以种种这种吧，包括现场的表演，我是一个不太习惯提前去设计表演方向的，或者是提前设计这场戏我们应该怎么样。但是我们的演员都非常非常的专业，每一天我们到了现场会花很多的时间去彩排。那彩排的这个过程当中，我们都是在寻找一种方式。但是当开机了以后，所有那些方式全部丢掉了，我们就回到了角色本身。这个体验是非常过瘾的。谢谢。